Hey guys, how we doing? Writing with Emotion here. Someone sent me a request asking me about Erykah Badu, Tyrone, and wanted to know if I could lay those tracks and possibly do that tune in the next performance. So, typically, I don't do a whole lot of covers, but, I said, I'll attempt this and see if I can do it. So I went ahead and took the liberties and spent a couple of hours, just listening to it and interpreting the chords, at least the way I hear them, so anytime I do a cover, it's never just like the original. I always have to put my own little touches on it and things like that. So with that being said, I'm gonna let it play, then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna tell you how I got to the point to where the tune ended up like it was. So if y'all just kind of listen to it, I won't play the whole tune, but I'll just give you an idea of what I've got so far. I'll take out the vocals. I will let the vocals play on the bridge so you guys can know where the tune is. So the bridge is coming up here. So matter of fact, I think you better call Tyrone. Call him. Tell him I said come on, help you get your shit. You better call Tyrone. Call him. Tell him I said come home. All right, so this is Erykah Badu. The tune is called Tyrone. So let me back this up to the beginning and I'm gonna kind of walk you guys through it. Now this tune basically has 4 chords in the whole song, including the bridge. And the thing that makes it different is the bass line will change. Some similar chords, but the bass line's changing, which gives it a different feel when it comes to the bridge. So let me get to my keyboard here. So the 4 chords, the first chord, second chord, third chord, and this 4th chord is only played right before the bridge or coming out of the bridge. So those are the four chords. So if the drum track's playing, you'll be able to hear just those 4 chords. Let me see if I can show you here. Make sure nothing else is playing there. Let's take this one. Let's mute that one. And I'll try and play these 4 chords here and here along with this drum track. The 4 chords. It's the first 3. got those three chords and they come together, and then when you get to the last chord, it it's actually a B natural chord, which is not a chord I'm used to playing, but that's why I hit the wrong chord there. But it's B natural. You got the B in the bass. So those four chords. So the bass line, which really makes the tune, in my opinion, is what kind of brings it all together. Give me 1 second here. See if I can play it for you. Kind of funk feel to it. That was through the first verse, second verse right here. Now, did y'all hear how the bass changed there on that last time when it was going up through there? So that's an indication that the next line is going to change. So that's when we go into the bridge. All right. So if you put it together with the piano and the bass line, you'll start to hear the tune starting to come together. So this is what we got when you add this is going to be the drum track, keyboard, and the bass line. Now, I intentionally not put the bass line in the intro, because that's the way it is on the original tune. The bass line comes in here, so you'll start feeling full here. So that's where we go, and that right before we get to the bridge. So that's when everything starts to change a little bit. Now the original song didn't have a whole lot to it other than those 3 or 4 parts. So I like to make it feel a little fuller, because when you're singing along with it, you don't feel like you're really into it. I usually say those moments when it's just like me and the keyboard, but when you have the drums and the bass in it, I just wanted to feel a little fuller, so you get a better vibe for the tune. So I added this steel string acoustic guitar. So I'm gonna let you guys listen to it with that added, and tell me if I should leave that in there or not. and I doubled up on some of the keyboards. So this is what it sounds like with when I add those to it. All of this is the intro, and here comes the first verse coming in here. Right here. So it gets like a little funky feel, kind of laid back, with the real sharp. Then it goes into that bridge. Now, that's still, even with that, if you listen to the original song or listen to that, that would probably get you by. But I always do stuff like if I'm going to be performing it live or something like that. So I took some liberties, and I love the keyboard. And I love some of these keyboard sounds. So I actually I added some of my own flavor to it. So now it's going to become emotions. And this kind of keeps me out of all of those copyright claims, because the song, you can tell it's the original song, but I've put so much into it and changed so much that, it usually does not get any copyright claims. So I'm gonna let you guys hear it up into the bridge of everything that I've done. And if you know this tune, you'll know that it is the tune, but you know that that it's really funky at this point. Intro. All right, here we go. This is emotions feel. My interpretation. Nice little keyboard runs in there, which comes right after the verse. All right, so that's basically the tune. Now I'll run it back one more time, and I'm gonna let the vocals play. I would sing them, but you probably guys don't want me to sing it live right now because I'm not familiar with all the words at this point. And she gets a little graphic. Nothing that's I say PG-13 when she's singing this song. She's actually talking about her boyfriend and what he's not doing for her and things like that. So it's pretty catchy tune. So I'm gonna unmute the vocals. I laid these in there. Now they may not be perfect at this point, and I guarantee you, if I ever release this, I'm gonna have to clean it up quite a bit. But this is just showing you how I took this tune and interpreted it myself. You know, I invite you guys to go out there, you know, maybe Google it, listen to it, and see how she performs it. Of course, you know, she has a much higher voice, and I'm singing about an octave below her, but I think I can make it work if I just clean it up a little bit. But here's Up Into the Bridge of Tyrone by Erykah Badu. I'm getting tired of your shit. You don't ever buy me nothing. Every time you come around, you got to bring Jim, James, Paul, and Tyrone. See, why can't we be by ourselves sometime? I've been having this on my mind for a long time. I just wanted to be you and me like it used to be, baby. But you just don't know how to act. So matter of fact, I think you better call Tyrone. All right, guys, that's not called, but that's called Tyrone-Erykah Badu. Now this is exclusively my take on it, my version. This is how I heard it. This is how I laid it down. You know, of course, it's very similar to the way she does it, but you know, I had to add some liberties of doing some things, you know, just to keep from getting a copyright claim. But I think it's a good, solid piece. It's something that I'm gonna continue to work on, and I may bring it to you live on Emotions channel. Thank you guys for tuning in.